We've had the Amazon Echo, we've had Google Home, now we've got Aristotle, a new smart speaker specifically designed for kids. It's been developed by a company called Nabi, which is owned by Mattel. And so the crucial thing here is that it's promising to understand your child's language from the youngest age as it grows up throughout the years. It can read it bedtime stories, it can help it out of its homework, it can play games, it can illuminate certain lights. So if you've got a toddler, for instance, that wakes up in the middle of the night and starts crying, it can automatically turn on its favorite color for the light. It can play some soothing sounds, maybe some white noise if that's what it prefers, and then grow with the child. So as it starts to want to know more about the world, the idea is that this voice-enabled assistant can be there for it every step of the way. So like a best friend or a babysitter or a tutor, it's going to be able to answer all of those pressing questions regardless of whether or not you're in the house. So in the beginning, Aristotle will act as a smart baby monitor. You'll see here there's a connected camera which you can fit over the top of a crib or somewhere else in the room where it has clear sight of your kid. So using image recognition, it will spot when your baby has woken up and started crying, for instance, and then through the app you will have set up in advance how you want it to react in order to make sure that it goes back to bed in the quickest time possible. The big challenge here is understanding child language. We've seen this with Amazon's Alexa assistant and the Google Assistant. Sometimes even for adults, they won't quite understand what you're saying. Aristotle. Aristotle. Story time.
What story would you like to listen to?
Nabi says that they've used natural language processing in order to get around this problem, and that the platform will be improving over time as your baby uses the system more and more. The speaker and the camera bundled together will cost around $300 and will be released around June time this year. That might sound a lot, but Nabi is stressing that normally you'd have to buy a whole range of different products in order to achieve this sort of functionality. A Bluetooth speaker, a baby monitor, smart lights for the room, all of this sort of thing. So they're saying you get all of that in one with something like Aristotle. Of course, we're going to need to see how this works with young kids. It's all well and good them promising that it's going to know absolutely everything that they say, but we'll have to see whether or not it can really live up to the task.